Once again, the Astros keep making news, and I'll keep trying to explain it or help the folks in this fan base. All right, so today we're just going to be real quick because I need to get to the lineup analysis, and we'll get that out in the next hour and a half or so. So here we go. Astros. Why did the Astros? There seems to be mass confusion in this fan base. Oh, before I start, hang on. Please like this video on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Please subscribe to the website at larrythegm.com at the public page. Please follow the link to Patreon and sign up for Patreon. Even just $5 a month will help, guys. Please help the website expand our reach and our publicity. All right, so here we go. Why there seems to be mass confusion in the fan base? Why did the Astros bring up Kessinger and Kuhnel? There's so many better options, Larry. Why are they? Why are they? What are they doing? Why didn't they bring up some of these other guys? All right, so here's the story, guys. This is why you need to. Okay, that'll sound self-serving. All right, let me just give it to you straight. Why Kessinger? All right, well let's understand something. I have a question for you. If Alex Bregman got hurt in one of these critical games down the stretch, who's playing third base? There's nobody on the Astros active roster that's really even a backup third baseman. And you can say that Dubon is, but Dubon has very, very limited time at third base. Most of his major time in third base is back when he was in rookie ball. All right. So I guess I'm frozen, but I'm going to keep talking. So you don't need me. I guess you don't need me. I'm going to disable the camera since it's not keeping up. All right. So the Devon has had a total of 92 innings played in at third base in the minors. A lot of that goes back to his time in rookie ball, and he's had 73 innings in the majors. A lot of that goes back to 2021, and it, when he was in with the San Francisco Giants. So he has not. He's had 2 innings at third base this year, and that happened like a week ago. And a smattering of innings when he was with the Giants at the beginning of last year. Kessinger has played a lot of innings. He's played 526 innings at third base in the minors and 15 in the majors. So the reality is Kessinger is a much more seasoned, much more capable, and actually very well thought of as a defender at third base. Basically, the options really were because the Astros, I believe, in all cases, this next player they were calling up was going to be an infielder that they felt comfortable putting at third base. That was either going to be Kessinger, Hensley, and Bannon. They went with Kessinger. That's the total story related to Kessinger over why Kessinger versus the other guys. It's Kessinger has more experience than Devon at third base. And I've been saying that as soon as he was healthy, if he was healthy at this point, he would be the call up. All right, now we're going to get a little more complicated because people really don't understand why Joel Kuhnel was called up. If you guys will remember, on August 27th, um, August 26th, Blanco pitched 2 innings, 24 pitches the night before on August 26th. People were already saying, well, he'll go down because we have been shuttling pitchers down to AAA. And people were saying, well, we'll be shuttling down Blanco tomorrow, and we'll call up Maton because he's had an inning, he's had one appearance in the minor leagues, and he's ready to go. Well, I said on August 26th, there's the tweet. I'm not trying to be a know it all here. I'm just saying when you realize the bullpen at that point that night was in about as good a shape as it's been, and really has been in good shape. The bullpen's been in good shape for the last week. There was no reason that the Astros had to bring back Maton on August 27th. They could have kept Maton in the minors and given him a couple more appearances, and then have him come up today. They could have kept Blanco there. And why would I say that they should have done that? Well, the issue was as I showed you in this, and here's the link to the article, options tracker, that players have to, pitchers have to be down for 15 days when you send them down to the minors, unless there's an injury. Now, a lot of fans are saying, well, why don't we use Graveman's clearly injured? Why don't we send him down or send him to the IL? Okay, well, then he's going to be on the IL for 15 days. So, we have to be careful. If Graveman's available, we don't necessarily want to be without Graveman for 15 days. If he can be available in 4, and so the problem is, because of the cycling the Astros had done, the Martinez wasn't going to be able to be called up to the 8th. Belak can't be called up to the 9th. Muchinski can't be called up to the 5th. And with Blanco being sent down on the 27th, he can't be called up to the 11th. Guys, there's nobody really that you want to be here that could have been called up today. The choices were between Matt Gage, Joel Kuhnel, and Onole Paredes. And here's their FIPS in AAA. Now, Gage's ERA is better than Kuhnel's, okay, in AAA. Kuhnel obviously had a bad appearance in the major leagues, and you guys are freaking out about him being here, but his FIP is better than Gage's. Now, I personally would have picked the lefty to put him in the bullpen, and I think Dusty probably would have preferred that too, but the organization decided they wanted to go with Kuhnel. Maybe they're trying to decide whether or not they're going to keep Kuhnel next year or not. I can't tell you why they chose Kuhnel over Gage, other than his FIP is better than AAA. That's as simple as it can be. So, but if you were thinking that they were going to be able to call up Martinez, Belak, Muchinski, or Blanco, then all I can say to you is you need to spend more time on the Larry the GM website, because I told you 6 days ago that would not happen. And so, and when Blanco was sit down, I told you he can't be called up until the 9th. So the only other option they could have had, they could have brought up Dubin, but I think they didn't want to do that either. So, guys, all I can say is this is the detail. The devil's in the details on these things, and that's what's going on here. They're calling somebody up. I fully expect that Kuhnel will be sent down on the 5th when they can call it Muchinski, and then he'll be stuck down because he'll be at his 5th option at that point. All right, guys. Let me know if there's. I know someone's in the room. If there's a question, let me know. But that's what's going on with the Matt Kuhnel and Greg Kessinger of it all. That's why they were called up. That's why this is why you should come to the Larry GM website, because we try to give people the facts before these things happen. We're trying to help you be educated, know what's going to happen before it does. All right, guys. So again, please like the video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the website. Please join the Patreon group so that we can continue to provide you this kind of information. Links for the Patreon group are right here in the article. Jump to the article, read it, see if you have any questions, put a comment on there. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks, guys. And we'll be back later on when we have the lineup ready to go, lineup analysis ready to go. Thanks. Bye-bye.